What's up guys, welcome back to another video. My name is TC Stefani, coming at you in the midst of the coronavirus out here in California, trying to do something productive and meaningful with my time. Hopefully you guys are doing the same. And with that being said, I want to dive into today's topic, which is focusing on who we really are. And that is going to be based around the identity question once again. Now, if you guys watched my last video, I focused on asking ourselves powerful questions and internal dialogue. So the questions that I'm going to open up today's video with, you can take this home and you can ask yourself this later if you want to, or you don't have to. Don't feel pressured. The first question being, who am I? Right? And the second question being, who do I want to be? Now these questions are really great to ask yourself if you feel like you have a lack of identity, or you feel like you're really not living from a place that represents your true self or your true beliefs. Now, like I said, don't feel pressured or don't develop an anxiety around these questions, because they are really powerful questions. They're hard questions to answer, especially if we're in a place where we've been avoiding those answers for a long time. And it's going to take a long time to develop a new identity, especially if you've been living a false identity for a certain amount of time as well. Now, I just want to acknowledge those people out there who are taking the steps to figure out who they really are or who they want to be, and what steps they can take to live out that life and live out that identity. Because like I said, it takes time and it takes commitment, it takes energy, it takes focus, it takes passion, and it takes purpose. You see, I think a lot of us truly have a dream. I really believe that everyone has a dream, but I think not a lot of people, in fact, about 98% of people don't live out that dream. You see, most people sell their dreams for a paycheck. When they hit a certain level of failure, or a certain level of fear, or a certain level of judgment, or a certain level of, I just can't really do this anymore, or I'm kind of lost, they really give up on those dreams and they sell it for a paycheck. Now, I'm not saying that your dream has to become an entrepreneur, which is very similar to mine. And if you enjoy your occupation or job, please stay in that. I am totally focused on doing what you love and just being happy every day. But like I said, 98% of us aren't living from that state of happiness or joy or passion or purpose. And a lot of us sell out short for those dreams. And that brings me back to failure. A lot of people, not even a lot of people, everyone will encounter failure at some point. But successful people, winners, will allow that failure to build them up instead of breaking them down. And so you have to figure out how you're going to allow life's failures to truly build you up. And you have to figure out how you're going to grow from these certain obstacles. Or you can stay in the same position you're at and continue to live the life you're living if that is what you want from your life. But if it's not, you have to figure out who you are in this moment and who you want to be. And again, how you're going to get to from where you're at to where you want to be. And in that, you truly have to ask yourself that question of, who do I want to be? And I know it sounds repetitive, but it's so powerful to focus on those questions, because a lot of the time we focus on things that we do not want, or we focus on things that we lack. So if we're consistently judging ourselves, or we're consistently putting ourselves down for not living the life that we want to live, we have to get out of that state of mind by focusing on what it is that we do want, by asking ourselves, what is it that we want? And it sounds simple and it sounds repetitive, but it's just the basis of it. It's the meat, it's the foundation of getting out of where you're at and figuring out what your identity is. Now, this next part may sound weird. It may not resonate with you initially, and if it doesn't, I ask that you please just go back and listen to this one more time. But at some point in our life, we're all going to have to die. And I don't mean physically dying, like our body passing on to the next life, to the afterlife, whatever it is that you believe in. I mean, at some point, we're going to have to tear our identity down, strip it down to its core, and build something new in its place. And it's in that process that you truly begin to live in a state of joy and happiness, and you truly start to become fulfilled every day. And you'll know when this transition is taking place, because you'll feel it. You'll feel that euphoria every day. You'll live from a state of passion and purpose in your life. You will feel it and you will experience it, and then you will know. And a lot of the times when we're transitioning careers, or when we're entering parenthood, or when we're trying to move on or let go of a certain relationship, it's going to feel like we're dying. But we're not. We're growing. And that is so powerful, and you really have to just focus on that aspect of life, when you're encountering failures or when you're encountering circumstances that feel just that you can't overcome, that they feel like they're freaking mountains that you can't climb over. But you can. Like I said, you're not dying, you are growing. And this brings me back to thinking like a winner or having a winner's mindset. And a lot of high achievers in life, they understand this concept of failure. Like I said before, they don't allow it to break them down, they allow them to build them up. And this brings me back to the concept that I was talking about before, a winner's mindset or a high achiever's mindset. They truly understand the concept of failure and they use it in their life to grow. They don't allow it to break them down. They don't allow it to tear them apart. They allow it to build them up by asking themselves powerful questions. They allow it to build them up by asking themselves, how can I truly grow and learn from this hurt and from this pain? And once you figure that out, you truly have to tear apart that identity that you don't want to live from anymore. And that's where that new identity is formed. So when I'm saying that you have to die, you truly have to kill a part of yourself to allow a new part of yourself to come into your life and grow that new identity into a form where you're really excited about life, you're really passionate about life, you're really fulfilled from life. And you just have to tear yourself apart, bottom up, and build yourself up and learn from those failures. And that's why winners and high achievers succeed, because they understand that concept of failure. And before I end this video, I just want to leave you guys with something that I think is truly powerful, and it's really helped shape my identity and really question what I want that identity to be like and how I'm going to live from a state of being true to myself. And it's from a book called Max Out Your Life by Ed Milet. I'll leave a link down in the description so you guys can pick it up on Amazon. And I'm just going to read it straight off the pages. So it says, small wins create the illusion that you are successful. And you start to take your foot off the gas. You stop investing the effort that caused you to succeed, and eventually you begin to regress. Once you sense this, you may start to alter the goal. You'll tell yourself this is good enough and convince yourself that you never really wanted the initial goal in the first place. You settle for less than your dreams. And this is why your identity is so important. And again, that just brings me back to the topic of identity. And like I said in the beginning of the video, asking yourself those two powerful questions of who am I right now, right here? What is my identity right now? Who am I? And who do I want to be? And then from there, once you figure that out, you can ask yourself a third question. How do I get from where I am to where I want to be? And with that being said, I'm going to leave you guys with those questions if you want to dwell on them, if you want to think about it, if you really want to set a course of action in your life, to draw a more fulfilling purpose into your life. Ask yourself those questions and figure it out. Better questions, better answers, better results. Thank you guys for watching my video. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't checked out my latest one, I uploaded about 2 days ago. I'm sure it's going to pop up on the screen somewhere right here. And again, thank you guys so much. I hope you're being safe out there with everything going on. Stay faithful, not fearful. And thank you guys for watching.